We got a quick quote on you?
Yep, sure.
If you make it down there, Bob, I will see you.
Okay, that's the plan. The whole plan is to make it down there.
You guys can start? I'll start, sure. Okay, that's fine. Okay, here, I'll ask, I just had two things we were talking about on the site today, but we first wanted to ask you a little bit about the Western Illinois. We got 4 Western Illinois players. I know you guys have used them quite a bit with McMillen and Gray and Payne. I mean, I know you like to keep it local. If you could talk a little bit about, some of those Western Illinois talent.
Well, whenever you're able to bring local talent into your hometown, it's a lot easier to get fans out there to come watch the local product play. Guys that have been around the area for a long time, guys that have grown up in the area, and then their family and friends come out, and it makes it a great environment for that player. And not only helps the team get more fans in the stands, but Western Illinois has always been a good football team. The Leatherbacks play good football out there. Reggie was a star out there. Russ. J.J. Payne, they got Stoudemire out there, they got Kyler Rowan. I mean, those guys, they came from a good program and they've been taught well, and that's why they're playing in this league right now.
Yeah, Marco Thomas is pretty good too. I mean, for Iowa.
Yeah, I mean, Marco's been another. I mean, you can go down the list of all the Western Illinois guys that have played, and Marco has come back unbelievably after returning his ACL a few years ago. So the kid's had a great year this year. Led that team in receiving out there in Iowa this year. But they do a nice job out there in Western.
You're not just selling tickets. I mean, it does help to get people out there, but I mean, these guys have produced for you. I mean, Payne and Gray are not just guys that look nice. I mean, they've been some of your best players every year.
Oh, absolutely. Too. I mean, Reggie's, I think, the most elite receiver in this league. The guy can do everything. He goes up and gets the ball. He plays bigger than what his size is. He's able to stretch the defense. He's able to catch the long ball, and what he can do off the net on kickoff returns is just something special. So the kid does a nice job for us, and I believe J.J. Payne's become one of the elite fullbacks in this league. Running the ball, his blocking is by far gotten better over the years, and you can't say enough about what those guys have done for this team.
Hey, Coach, I mean, as a coach and as a player, I mean, what's it like? I know Josh is coming back to Spokane where he was cut earlier this season. What does that do motivation-wise when you're playing someone who stiffed you, didn't think you could play or something like that? I mean, I know you're always motivated, but
it's got to get under your skin a little bit. I mean, you have an opportunity to play somewhere in a team that, it's not that Josh can't play. Maybe he just didn't fit what Spokane wanted to do out there, what they like to do on defense. Are they more of a man team? Are they more? I don't really know. It's their decision, and we were very fortunate to get Josh and pick him up and bring him here. He's done a nice job for us, and we're excited to have him back. He plays with a lot of intensity out there. He's a big hitter for us, and we're hoping he makes some plays for us this weekend.
Now, have you been in that situation? I'm sure you've been in that situation before, playing against a team that cut you, things like that. I mean, has that happened to you, where you've kind of had that extra chance?
I've never been cut.
Never been cut, ever,
man.
Never been cut. I've never been cut. Played 6, made a team in Arizona, made a team in San Jose, and then here in Chicago. So I've been very fortunate. I've been very lucky with my football career and being able to play in 3 great organizations. I mean, really great organizations. And then obviously playing for 3 great Hall of Fame coaches, and Danny White, and Darren Arbett, and Coach Owensy. So
you did get pretty lucky. Yeah,
I did a nice job, and I'm just trying to take little pieces of what they taught me when I was a player and turn that into a coach right now, and try to make our team better every week.
Coach, that's my final question for you anyway. I just want to ask you, what did you take? I mean, I thought there's a lot of good and a lot of bad that came out of San Jose. If you could talk about, I mean, there was the red zone offense obviously wasn't so good, but you did see Jarrell Norton with the kickoff return for a touchdown. Mm-hmm. What kind of positives and negatives did you take from that game? What were some kind of bullet points that you saw?
Positive things. I thought we played really well on special teams. I thought we be able to take 2 kickoff returns against one of the top kickoff coverage teams in the league was fantastic. I thought we got good pressure on McMillen early. It tailed off at the end, but I thought we got good pressure on him. I thought our DBs played well. You turn those into positive. Our offensive line needs to protect better. We gave up 5 sacks. Quarterback got hit a lot. We threw 2 interceptions. We got to be able to protect the ball on offense, and so you got the good and the bad. And the bigger thing is we're not as good as we thought we were. Just wish we beat Arizona the week before. We thought we were the cream of the crop, and then we go out and we get our butts handed to us in San Jose. So we know we had a lot of work to do. These players knew how much work had to be done, and they've done a great job in this short week of practice.
That's all I had for you anyway.
Now, you just finished practice. Today is Tuesday as we're talking. So nothing goes on the rest of today. Could you give us kind of a timeline, brief from tomorrow up until game time of what the team goes through?
Today they go home. They're obviously having lunch right now. They'll go home, and they're still sore from San Jose. They're going to try to get to the pool, try to get to a cold tub, try to refresh that body as much as possible, stay off their feet, and then being such a short turnaround, we had a tough time getting flights, so we got 2 different flights going out with 2 different groups. One group going out of O'Hare at I believe 7 o'clock in the morning, and then the next group going out at like 10 o'clock out of Midway. So, we'll get on the flights, we'll go out there, we'll get into Spokane around 1 o'clock, we'll have a walk through there about 2:30, then, the guys will be off, they'll have dinner, they'll have curfew around 12 o'clock. We'll get together at 10 o'clock on Thursday morning, and we'll have films till about 11:30. Then we'll have a pregame meal, a team pregame meal about, I think it's at 3 o'clock, and then we'll get on the bus at 4 o'clock and head over to the arena to play the game at 7. So, it's a lot of mental preparation from this point on for the players. They got a long airplane ride, 4.5 hours. They need to get in their scouting reports. They need to look at, if they got computers with them, watch some more tape on their opponents and study them. It's a big game. These guys know that it's if you don't win, you're going home the following week. And these guys have come together as a group so well that their next goal is to win a championship.
How much sleep do you think you'll be getting until game time?
I don't get any sleep because of my kids anyway. So I'll just be studying film, watching it, making sure that if I can pick out a little thing here and there. It's an exciting time. Playoffs are always exciting, no matter what sport you play, arena football, baseball, basketball, whatever it is. And it's a do or die situation. And I'm sure Spokane's getting the same speech from Andy out there, who's done a fantastic job for him. I believe the guy's the coach of the year. Really is the coach of the year for what he's done out there. And they're going to be just as hyped up as we are in front of their home crowd, in front of probably 9,000-10,000 people that are excited to watch them play.
Well, after they win, you'll get your sleep, right? Or after you win, you'll get your sleep.
Well, we get a couple of days of sleep because Arizona, San Jose don't play till Sunday. So whoever wins that game is going to get a couple of days rest and watch that game on Sunday and see who they'll play the following round.
That is weird. Yeah, whoever wins your game will get the extra rest after getting no rest at all. So
exactly,
that's the benefit.
exactly. So there is a benefit, but whoever wins this game doesn't know when are we playing the following week. Are we playing Friday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday? So we don't know that schedule yet till obviously the winners are taken care of. So it's a big decision.
Hey, Coach, also in your speech you did mention that no one is predicting that you win this game. And now you were part of one of the great underdog stories in arena football in 2006. Do you see any similarities? It's almost another great underdog.
100%. No one gave us a chance to win back in 2006. Coming and go, sneaking in there at 7-9, and then being able to go on the run we did. And I don't think anybody's giving Chicago a chance right now. No one predicts we're going to go out there and win that game. We're playing against a high-powered offense that has a good defense that slows teams down. And, we've been a team of ups and downs this year. Sometimes we play great, sometimes we play really lousy. It's what team's going to show up for Chicago. And, I believe and I think the guys in that locker room believe that we can go out there and do this as long as we execute and do the right thing. So it's going to be a tough game. It's not going to be an easy challenge for us, but, everyone always roots for the underdog, hopefully.
Absolutely. We're rooting for you.
Okay.